Okay, for this problem here, what I want to do is I want to evaluate this expression, letter C here, and it says given x equals 2, y equals 3, and z equals -4. So your first inclination, your first instinct might be, well, oh, I see two sets of parentheses, two factors, I should just multiply them together, I could double distribute, I could use the box, and you start going, but wait, there's an easier way. If I just want to evaluate these expressions, it would make sense that I substitute in my x and my y and my z values. And I think you're going to see this is a lot simpler than going through all the algebra of multiplying all these variables together. That's kind of ugly. So let's substitute these numbers in. I'm going to take my x and plug it in for x. I'm going to take my z and plug it in for z. So let's see what we get out of this thing. I get a 3. And remember, I like to use the parentheses whenever you're substituting in for a variable. So I have 2 in for x, and then plus 1, and then 2, another x, minus 3z. And now I'm just using PEMDAS. I'm evaluating what I have inside of these parentheses, these factors, this expression. So let's start with this set of parentheses here. I've got 3 times 2. That's going to give me a 6 plus 1. And now over here, I've got a 2 times 2. That's a 4. And now I have a -3 and a -4. That's going to give me a positive 12. So again, this is why I like to use the parentheses here, because when you're plugging in these parentheses, you can see that that -4 is being multiplied by -3. If you just kind of wrote -4, it might kind of look like -3 minus 4, and then you would subtract, and that's not what we want to do. So always use those parentheses as a rule of thumb. Next, I can add up the stuff inside of these parentheses, and I have a 7 times a 16. And let's see, 7 times a 16, that's going to give me 112. So when I evaluate 7 times 16, I get 112.